Good evening and welcome to the monthly giveaway. I've got the first 6 out. So we're gonna have tonight. You know the way it goes by now. We've got 8 groups of tier 1, like tier 1 races, first races. You know the draw. You know how it works by now. There's going to be 8 groups of 6, but 3 of them groups are going to have 5 because we had 45 people entry, so I needed to like cut it by 3. We'll lose 2 marbles basically in the first races, or in the heat 1s. Let me just get to the laps track. We'll do paperclip as is tradition. Let's get to track, get that music out of the way. So obviously I'll go through the top 10 prizes when we get there. For round 1, for any of you that don't know, so if you get knocked out in round 1, i.e. if you don't finish in the top 4 in these first heat races, you will get 10 million ISK and 100 LP for being knocked out. If you win a race, you'll get 25 million ISK plus 250 LP. So that's basically it for the first 8 races. You can see in this group we've got John Taggart, Pastor, Matt Richards, Kelsey, Shaz and Garax, 2 new members in there. We're not going to do 10 laps. We're going to do 6. So 6 laps for the heat 1 races. We've got 8 of these to go. We've got round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4 as usual. Round 4 is your top 10 shootout. That's the grand finale where we'll go through all the prizes later. But for now, let's get on with the heat races. Like I say, you've got to finish in top 4 in these. We will lose 2 members from each of these heat 1 races. So yeah, got to be in that top 4. Got to get there early on. Got to set yourself up for getting through later on. Going to leave the camera for a little bit actually, just while it settles down for a lap or 2. Early leader Shaz comes across the line, but it's all close behind. We'll give it a couple of laps to settle down. Just going to check the stuff here. If Jason, yeah, I'll sort Jason's stuff out later when I've done this. If he needs rolls or in game,
I'll do it. What are you talking about?
You can't in game, unfortunately. We can't. It has to be me who gives him all other stuff in game.
Oh, I thought you just Discord. I'll do that.
It's one of the annoying things about recruitment thing in game. Like you can't assign a role so you can sort all this stuff out in game. You're like a recruitment guy. It has to be unless you have director, you can't do it, which is kind of annoying. I wish they'd change that. To be fair, it'd be nice if like the recruitment guys had a bit more of a hands-on stuff with like the new members and stuff, whatever. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, we're already halfway through this first heat. Heat 1. Don't forget, if you haven't seen your name yet, if you're thinking, where's my name? You're coming up later on. There's 8 groups of Heat 1 races. Kelsey, the early leader in this one, as we come to lap 4. Matt Richards second. We've got Garax, Pastor. John Taggart, who was last coming off the final corner, makes tremendous speed and suddenly goes from 6th to 3rd, doing a Hulkenberg. He's in 3rd place now. There we go. Pastor on the outside regains his 3rd position. We're going to have some close races tonight, I think. And I'm really in the mood for it. I've just watched the F1 with Dog, and I really fucking enjoyed it. So I'm like really in the mood for racing tonight. So like this is gonna be fun. Pastor takes the lead. Pastor storms into the lead on the penultimate lap. At the back, it's Shaz Carbuncle, one of our new members. Pastor in the lead though, looking really good at this moment. Don't forget there are fires in these races that can affect it. Kelsey in 2nd. We'll be happy just to get through, I'm sure. Matt Richards 3rd. We've got Garax, John Taggart and Shaz battling for that last position through. Pastor's going to get through safely at this rate if he just keeps his current pace up and doesn't set on fire. Have I jinxed him? Who knows? Kelsey 2nd, Matt Richards 3rd. Big gap then back to Garax. Like I say, top 3 look secure unless anything happens on this final lap. The question mark is going to be over who gets through in 4th position. John Taggart, can he do anything? He's at the back at the moment. Can Shaz do anything?
What are you doing, John?
As we come through the final corner, Pastor is going to take the first race win. He's going to take the 25 million bonus plus the 250 LP. Kelsey's through. Matt Richards slows off the final corner. John Taggart and Shaz are going to be at the back though. They're the first going out in round 1. John, didn't you get knocked out in round 1 last month as well?
Yeah, time to wardig someone.
What a disgusting attitude.
I've been waiting for that.
Race 1 winner. Let's get that noted down. So Pastor is a race 1 winner. We've got Shaz and John both going out, unfortunately. Race 1 knockout. Unlucky there. Let me just get these noted down. There we go. And we're going to go back to the main menu and put the next 5 into the combustion chamber. What? Here we go. Right. Next 6, the next group of 6 are going to go in now. We've got 6 members to go in. Let's see who we're going to get this time. We've got Clam Snooters. We have, like I said, these are all randomised, so there's no favouritism or anything like that. Zenon also in there. Turker was a late entry. I noticed he only signed up about 20 minutes ago or something. Crisis. Crisis. Sainkinson. And then we got Bear 93 also in this one. There we go. For some reason you got a lowercase. I'm going to change that because that's annoying. We're going to give you an uppercut. No, we're not. It's not going to change. What?
What ended up being the total number of entries this month?
45 this month. It would have been 46, but one person who did enter got removed from the court the other day. So,
Dang. Wasn't it just yesterday? You put the announcement out. Was that like 37 or something like that?
Yeah, it was like I think it was,
Or was that 2 days
36
ago?
or something. This is what it is. You got to like put rods up people's asses to get them involved. You know what I mean? Like I think 4 people signed up this afternoon. They're like, shit.
God,
You know,
God forbid I have to click a button to
Yeah,
get
you
entered for
lazy
free
Just-
shit.
Right.
It's just a matter of reminding them. I've been
Right.
typing it in Corp all day.
Here we go. Same again. Top 4 go through. Bottom 2 get knocked out. So you got to make sure you're in that top 4. Just a reminder on that as well, because someone just did mention it there, like clicking a button. That's all you have to do on these monthly giveaways. Like normally our weekly giveaways, you have to pay like some is to get involved. These monthlies, as long as you click that button and you're somewhat active in the court, like I've had people clicking it and they haven't logged into the game for like 7 months, so I don't put them in. Which is just pointless, you know. Like as long as you're somewhat active, you'll get into these for free, and you can win possibly, you know, something worth over $1 billion ISK. You can win. There's Plex, there's boosters in there. There's all sorts of stuff you can win. Plus, you can win loyalty points. Obviously, like the big one today as well. You get 5,000 LP. This is the first month I've remembered to put the LP into the monthly draw. So if you win the Kronos today, you also win the 5,000 LP that goes with it. Which is another 120 odd million ISK of LP on top. So you do win quite a lot of stuff, really, when you think about it that way. So yeah, obviously thank you to everyone that has entered. It's nice to see so many people entering lately. Like 40. We got 45 this month. Next month's target is to try and get 50 people. The first time we'll ever have 50 people. This is officially the most we've ever had in marbles tonight. The highest before was 42, I believe. So tonight we've got 45 people in, which is the most we've ever had. Next month, I want to see 50. Like, let's go for the half century, 50. Be incredible. And it only adds to the spice of the racing, obviously, having more marbles involved. So, lap 4 already beginning. These go very quick, these Heat 1 races. Don't worry, like I say, if you haven't seen your name yet and you're thinking, where am I? You might be coming up in one of the next heats. There's 8 round 1 heats. This is Heat 2. So here we go. It's Bear in the lead. Clam Snooters takes the lead, goes around the outside as we're about to start the penultimate lap. Crisis detached from the rear of the field. As we saw in the last race, it can change at the last second. Bear going across the line starts the penultimate lap. Clam Snooters, Xenon in third. Sane Kinson would be your current top 4 with Turka and Crisis getting knocked out. And they are actually pulling a bit of a gap as well. 4th place is pulling away just about from Turka. Turka's got 1.5 laps to get more involved in this. Otherwise, he's going out. Crisis looks like he's got nothing at the rear, but the front of the pack is slowing up a bit. They've all slowed each other down a little bit there, getting a bit caught up together in the final corner, which has allowed Turka to rejoin the edge of the pack. Top 3 breaking away. Clam Snooters, Bear, Xenon battling it out for the race win. Obviously, if you win a race, like I say, it's 25 billion ISK plus 250 LP. So you do want to be winning these races as you go through as well. Sane Kinson under threat now to lose his position in that top 4 as Turka storms to the inside, takes the position. Will be on a poor exit though from the final corner. Could be close coming across the line here between Sane and Turka. It is going to be close. We're going to slow it down because that is going to be close. But I think Turka's just got the legs there. I think he's just going to make it across the line. Yes, he is. Sane, unfortunately, you're going out in round 1, sir. Very close at the end there. Crisis never really involved in that one. There you go. That's your top 6 results from the second heat. It's going to be Xenon who takes the win. He takes the bonus win position. So we've got race 1 winner there for Xenon. Congratulations, sir. And then it's obviously Sane, unfortunately. Sane Kinson and Crisis that are going to go goodbye in round 1. And then we go to heat number 3. If you're new to the giveaways, welcome along. We're going to clear that list now. I think this is the first heat where we have 5 names. Yeah, it is. So in this one we only have 5. So there's 3 groups that only have 5 people in. So basically you get a bye position basically. So there's only 1 dropout position in these ones. First person in this group is going to be Abs, who's just joined our corp today, I believe. Did you join today, Abs? I can't remember.
I did.
There you go. Taz will tell us. Just joined today and managed to get in the monthly giveaway. It's amazing. There's people that took 3 weeks to click that button. You've managed to do it today. Well done. We've got Bistel, Padophile, Darjo and Phobos. You're up against some long-term members in this one, Abs, on your first debut race. Bistel's been here a long time. Patophile's been here years. Darjo a long time. Phobos. So you're going up against some well-established names in court today. It'll be all very salty if you knock them out.
Knock him out.
Knock him out, baby. Right, let's see. Same again. Well, not quite the same again. Only one dropout position in this one because we've only got 5 marbles in this one. Then its next race is 6. Then we've got a 5, a 6, a 5, and then a 6 to end with, basically. So top 4 go through. Obviously, there's only one dropout position in this. If you're in it now, currently as Abs is, don't worry too much. The marbles are only just setting off. It's going to change by end, I promise you. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. So lap 1 finishes. Sorry, Bistel storms into an early lead. No fires yet. First 2 races, we haven't seen one fire. So yeah. And don't forget, as we go through all these races, the prizes only mount up. As we get to round 2, the prize pool increases. Round 3, until you get to the top 10 shootout. And if you manage to be lucky enough to get into that top 10 shootout, you're guaranteed a prize. I think this month it's at least 170 million ISK for the 10th place finisher, plus whatever LP comes with it, which I'll read out later. So you'll get some good stuff if you get through that far. And generally, if you get through to that final top 10 shootout, you might have won 1 or 2 races on the way as well. So you can earn quite a bit of ISK doing this. Top 3 pulling away once again at the moment. But Darjo's fighting back as we go into the half race distance almost. He's trying to get reattached to the top 4 and done so quite well. Patafal's struggling at the reel so far. Patafal probably still our biggest winner if you discount AO's Christmas wins. Patafal's won the most on the monthly giveaways that month. When he won I think he won the Paladin, plus some other bonus things or something. I can't remember. I think he won like 2 other races. He had like 1.6 bill or something he won. So he did really well a couple of months back. Not doing so well in this race so far, though. Well over half race distance, and he's nearly half the straight behind. So not looking good for Patafal. Currently, that top 4, which is all bunched together, would go through because there's only one dropout position, which is Patafal. So you guys, if you work well together, you've got 2 laps to go. Don't get don't get too aggressive each other up front. Abs there showing a bit of interest in that lead position. Abs, the new member to the Corp, just joined today, takes the lead around the outside of Darjo. Bistel's struggling as well now, suddenly in 4th position. Patafal can see the light. He can see Bistel in front. He's got a chance of getting through. Final lap begins. It's Abs in the lead. Darjo, Phobosy top 3 with Bistel nowhere, seemingly struggling in 4th position. Can he hang on to that final place slot, which will get him through to the next round? Patafal goes round the outside, switches back to the inside, takes the position, demoting Bistel suddenly to the dropout position. Abs in the lead. Who's going to fight for the lead? Let's have a look. So, Abs and Darjo are going for the race win. Abs is going to take it on debut, takes his first race win. What's going to happen at the rear? Bistel has lost out and is going to get knocked out in round 1. Unlucky there, Bistel. Well done, Patafal, to come back on the final lap. But Abs, Friedrich takes the win on debut.
Already worth your while.
What is going on?
One race in.
Beautiful.
What he's done, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Rigged for new members, it is. Rigged for new members. If it's not rigged for management, it's rigged for new members.
Hey, we just got another new member that showed up, Jason.
Jason. Okay, well, welcome, Jason. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll be in this because it'll be too late now, won't it? That's a shame.
Just a minute ago, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. It'll be in next month's. So we lose Bistel in that one, basically. So I'm going to mark that down. There we go. Bistel's lost that one. Let's go back to main menu, if I can get my mouse back. Thank you, game. Already Heat 4 coming up. They go so quick. We're going to clear the list again. The next 6 are going in. Who is in this one? Let's have a look. Like I said, they're all randomly selected. We've got Cisco in this one. Cisco Bellotti. We've got Corvald. Now's your time, Corvald. Will he get through to round 2? Will he break the rules? Dr. Quantum in this one as well. We've got Dognut. We've got Old Nut. Old Dog.
What the dog doing?
We've got Reset My Account. That is actually a real member's name. And then Star Commander. That's your next 6 that are going to battle it out to try and get through. Let's get to the laps track. 6 in this one. Bottom 2 go out, as you know by now. Nice to see you on Discord, everyone. Welcome to the late joiners. I'm killing it, can't believe it. Yeah, you threw round 1, Darjo. Can you believe it? The chance is there. The person who will be most surprised to get through this
Why
is
am I already at the back? We haven't even started
I know,
yet.
look at that. Well, you're not. You're sort of online with Star Commander, so yeah. Sometimes it's better to start there before. Right, anyway, we go. Let's crack on with it. 6 laps to find out if Corval can get through.
Handicap from the beginning.
Look, you're in second already. What's wrong with you? Just calm down, will you? It's getting salty over it. Look, he's in the lead. What's going on? What's going on
That can't be
here?
right. That's it. I'm dead. I'll be on fire in a
I have
minute.
to alt F4 this. if you're new to Discord, if you're new to the court, welcome today. I know we've had a few new members join over the last 24 hours. I haven't actually seen some of your names, but because I think Taz and Wham have been recruiting. So welcome to court. If you're in this race, there is no new members in this one really. Reset My Account's fairly new, but he's not that new. So yeah, I guess this race has got like the old hands in it, like Corval, who's somehow still in lead on that too. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe this is the day. We got Star Commander second, Dognut, our loyalty points manager, in third, Cisco fourth, Dr. Quantum, and then Reset My Account is struggling at the back. Don't forget, bottom two go out in this one. Corval stretching his legs on lap 3. I don't know what to say, Corval. Have you tried a different approach this month? Have you like gone sober, teetotal this month to see if it helps you get through, or
lubricated my marbles more
with alcohol? Here we go. Lap 4 is about to begin. Corval, pretty tardy exit off the final corner there, but Cisco only gains a little bit, not too much. But I'm pretty sure Corval will just be happy to go through. He's got a big gap to the bottom 2. So yeah, I mean we're not biased in this corp in any way whatsoever. I'm not cheering Corval on specifically, but he does never get through round 1. But look at this for third, fourth, and fifth. Dr. Quantum, Dognut, and Star Commander all going at it. Reset My Account will be hoping to see more of this in front. He'll be like, come on guys, keep battling, because I need this to happen to get back involved. Because at the moment, he is signed, sealed, and delivered going out in round 1. Corval, though, nearly the whole pit straight in front. I don't know what's happened this month. I promise it's not rigged and I've not lubricated anything. Well, he might have done, Brian. He might be cheating. You've been hacking this.
He lubricated the referee's marbles instead of his own.
Yeah. I'm going to come out with that joke I usually say then, but I'm not going to do it this month. Stark, it involved the toffees. Cisco and Star Commander battling for second and third. Dr. Quantum and Dognut close for fourth and fifth. They're the positions that really matter at the moment because Dognut's trying to fight back on the outside as we start the final lap. Can he get through? Dr. Quantum now demoted to the position. Cisco's struggling. He was battling for the lead positions early on. Now he's struggling. Is he going to go backwards? Dr. Quantum's going to demote him as well, just about. In the lead, it's going to be Corval, who's miraculously going to get through round 1 and win it as well. I don't know what's happening here today. Star Commander's going to be second. We've got Dognut in third. Dr. Quantum and Cisco are going to battle for the final position through, but I don't think it's going to be close, to be honest. It's not. Dr. Quantum's done it. Cisco and Reset My Account. You're going to reset your... yeah, you're going out.
Let's go, Corval.
I ain't got him in me today. My back started hurting halfway through that, and I was like, right, I'm not going to finish that. Right. Round 1 knockout. Cisco, unlucky there to go out. Reset My Account.
I think hell freezing over.
I don't know what's happened there. I don't know what's happened. There's obviously been a bug in the matrix somewhere or somewhere. Right, back to the main menu. We've got 4 more of the heat ones to go. Proper lubrication and some love and marbles are fast as hell. What? Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I read that wrong at first. I'm glad I read it again, to be honest. Next heat is going to be Ra Zephyr. We've got Kallen Asaki. If anyone knows who some of these people, this is really bad. When did Callan join? How long's Callan? I've got to look this up. Sorry, I need to look this up. I feel really bad here. Sorry, because Callan might be near ages and I don't know who he is. I'm just looking in game. Give me a sec. Kallen Asaki. 1 day. So I've got an excuse. He's been here 1 day. That's why I didn't know who he is. If he's on Discord or he sees this, Callan, I apologise. I'm shit at names. We got Silverwolf. Who's suddenly logged on today, last night. Taz is in this one as well. A lot of you recently may remember Taz, or Wham, because they might have recruited you. Tifa, Taz, Silverwolf, Callan, and Ra in this heat. Let's go back to the track again. We do different tracks as we go on, obviously. Only 5 in this one to race. There we go. Yeah, same thing again. Let's go. So, only 1 position dropout in this one. 6 laps again. If you need to be in the top 4, basically. If you're 5th, you're out. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. Remember, if you win, you get 25 billion bonus and a 250 LP bonus as well on top of that. So all worth fighting for the win. But your main priority is to get through in them first few positions. So yeah, Callan and new members, I apologise if I butcher your names or I don't know who you are yet. These guys have been recruiting again the last couple of days, so there's a few new members joined today. Silverwolf, though, has been here a long time. Silverwolf's been here about a year, maybe a year and a half. Yeah, probably over a year and a half now. On and off. He did leave the corp at one point because he was having some trouble with stuff, and then he came back. And he logged on last night, said hello and stuff, was chatting in corp chat, and he's entered the monthly giveaway, and he's not. I haven't seen him for a long time, so it's nice to see you again, Silverwolf. Hope you're doing well, dude. He's been a guy that's donated prizes in past. Silverwolf donated to us back in the day, about a year ago now. he gave us a large skill injector to give away, which is no mean prize because that's like a billionaire prize there basically. So yeah, if he wins anything tonight, he definitely deserves it. In the lead, for fuck's sake, Taz is in the lead. We've got Razeffer in second position. For those that don't know, if you are expecting to win
Taz, I
anything
should
tonight,
enter the lottery, Gideon.
yeah, Taz, how have I not won everything in the world, Gideon?
It's gone. Look, it's gone already.
Yeah, but you're still going to get through it. So anyway, any new members in this corp that are watching this, you're thinking, oh, I'm in this race. I might have a chance of winning. If you're in the same race as him, forget it. Carlin, Razeffer's putting this to shame, though. Look at this, though. Big detachment. Top 2 pulling away. Don't forget, 5th place is the only one in this race that will go out. Razeffer in the lead. Taz now fighting back, trying to say, look, you know, I want to win this race as he wins everything else. We've got Silverwolf. We've got Carlin battling for 3rd and 4th, and they're the important positions to stay in because Tifa's dropping backwards. In the lead, it's going to be Taz any second. Oh, no, Ra gets aggressive and blocks him. Ra's like, fuck you, Taz, you've won enough. And he blocks him for the lead as we're on the penultimate lap. We're about to start the final lap. This is going to be a close run thing for the lead. Next 2 behind, Silverwolf and Carlin, have got a big gap to Tifa. We're going to watch the leaders for now. We'll keep an eye on that back position as well. Make sure Tifa's not making the advancement on the top 4. Taz there looking like he was struggling a little bit through T2. Was indeed, as Ra opens up the gap. Ra's currently got this, unless anything significant happens in this final corner. As I say that, still yet to see any fires so far in this event. Taz coming off the final corner with some good momentum. It's too little too late. Ra's going to take this heat win. Taz second. It's going to be Carlin and Silverwolf. Not even close for the 5th position dropout place because Tifa just had nothing in that race, unfortunately. He's really struggling that one, and it's going to take so long to get home. Tifa, I don't know if you've got Korvald's marble, but you're going out. Something's not right there.
Somebody picked the wrong thing there.
Pissed him. What's his game? It's a marbles race, not a circus. Round 1 knockout is Tifa. You're going out. We've got a race 1 winner, which is Razeffer. Congratulations, Ra. Quick shout out to Ra as well. Thank you for your industry work this week. I know you've done a lot of it, so I keep seeing your name on the industry thing. If you are doing our corp industry, make sure you get it fucking done, you lazy. In this next one, we've got Oxnard. So only 3 more heats in round 1 to go. They do go very fast. We've got Tyler Reena. Is he even still in game? I haven't seen him for ages. Olive, our fitting manager. If you have any fitting questions, make sure you go and speak to Olive. Tyrion, the vampire forge, right? I love how that makes its way into here. Nerillion. I'm not explaining the Tyrion thing. What the and we've got Kron. There we go, Kron. You're also in there. Laps race, paperclip. We've got 6 again. Let's crack on. Tifa forgot how to marble. He did. That whatever his marble was a square for sure. I've just seen something you sent me, Taz. I'm looking forward to listening to that later. My God, we could actually have that on the overlay for the entry for the giveaways and stuff. If I think it is what it's going to be. Here we go. Bottom 2 go out in this one, remember, because there's 6 marbles in this one. So bottom 2 go out. You need to be in them first 4th positions. Only 3 more of these heat ones to go, and then we go to round 2. So if you haven't seen your name yet, you might still be yet to run in this heat. There's still 2 more to go after this. And if you might already be through. If you missed the first few heats, you might already be through to round 2. So you might see your name in a minute. And it'll be a different track, obviously. We're going to different tracks, longer races, stuff like that as we get through. So it ramps up as the prizes ramp up in value. Lap 2 starts. Already onto lap 2. Oxnard leading, Olive in second. We've got Kron being detached from the rear of the field already. Not too early to panic just yet. I mean, you don't really want to fall too far behind in these races because it is hard to catch back up, but it's not panic stations just yet for Kron. He's still got time to come back. I mean, we could say this now, and he could be winning the race in a minute's time. You just don't know. Olive comes across the line. Lap 3 begins. As you can see, 3 laps or 2.5 laps take about a minute. So, yeah, very quick fire races, these first ones. Olive in the lead, pulling away from Nerillion in second. We've got Oxnard, Tyrion, your current top 4 will be going through to round 2. Tyler struggling in 5th, as is Kron. Kron not making any inroads. I said it wasn't panic stations a lap ago. But at this point now, it's starting to get a bit dire because, yeah, he doesn't look like he's got much pace, to be honest. Lap 4 begins. Olive stretching his legs up front. This is Heat 6 and we still haven't had a fire. I wonder if there's been a marbles update and they've nerfed it again like they did before, you know, where you don't get as many fires and stuff. Because it does happen. Olive in the lead, but Oxnard and Tyrion closing him down pretty rapidly towards the end of lap 4 there. We've got a three-way scrap for the lead. We've got Nerillion 4th, detached from the field in front. Tyler Arena trying to come back at him in 5th, as is Kron. Kron has found some pace this lap and has closed quite significantly, actually, on Tyler in front. So we've got 2 groups of 3, effectively, almost, with Nerillion falling backwards. Olive still in the lead. Tyrion, though, on the outside, trying to suck his way into the lead. What?
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Whoa.
That poor South African. Olive, that is. Tyrion in the lead, takes the lead, coming across the line to start the final lap. Olive trying to fight back on the outside. We've got Oxnard 3rd. Now look at this. The bottom 3 are close together. Kron now moves into 4th, taking himself currently into the round 2 positions. Tyler looks like he's lost loads of pace. Kron's come back through at the end. Olive's got good pace in the lead. He's going to take this win pretty comfortably, I think. He's controlled it since the start. A little bit of a blip in the middle. Tyrion's coming back at the end. It's too little too late. Kron, though, look at the pace he had at the end. Came from the back, nearly got involved with the podium scrap. It's going to be Tyler and Nerillion that get knocked out in round 1 there. Unlucky, folks. Unfortunately, there's got to be winners and losers, and you two are certainly losers. That's fucking harsh, isn't it? That is really harsh, isn't it? That sounded way better before I said that. Tyler, get out, you fucking loser. There we go. And then we've got Nerillion. Get out and all. Get out, you losers. Race 1 winner is, amazingly, Olive. I don't know why it's amazing. Just a race 1 winner. There we go. Tyrion sucks his way into round 2.
Flip that.
Daz Vampire. Clear the list. We've got 5 in this one. 2 more to go. Like I say, we've got Nierian Redford. We've got Dante the Deserter. Dante the Deserter.
Suck my wiggly dick!
Millenny, who somehow managed to enter a giveaway. I've never seen that before. Yzena. And Edmund! Everybody's favourite Edmund. Edmund's made it in again. There he is. Good old Edmund. Never lets us down. Despite not knowing anything that's going on in Corp, he's in the giveaway. Utterly clueless. Right, here we go. So, only 5 in this one, so you know the drill. Top 4 go through. If you're in 5th, you're going home, unfortunately. You do get a bye position, sort of, in this one, because there's only 5. Like, there's sort of like a bye position there, where you don't have 2 drop out, but yeah, there's got to be a loser, unfortunately. Penultimate Heat 1 race, then we go to round 2 after this one. There are 4 round 2 heats. And then they filter into 2 round 3 heats, and then we go to the grand finale, the top 10 shootout, where you could win a Kronos tonight, and lots of other amazing prizes as well. By the way, just quickly, if anyone is watching and you're wondering about your prizes from the member donation giveaway I did a couple of weeks back, because I owe like a few of you some boosters and stuff like that, and some Plex and whatever, I think. I'm waiting for the Plex sale to come back on, because I need to buy a load of Plex to pay for them prizes. And I'm not buying it like at standard rates, but I'm hoping it might maybe go down or something with this Plex thing that's coming up next week or something as well. I don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm waiting for there should be a Plex sale like next week when that new Plex thing launches in game. I think there's going to be a Plex sale, so I'm going to buy loads then and just pay you all out. So yeah, a bit of a cheap.
Yeah, that starts tomorrow.
Bit of a cheap CEO. Is it tomorrow it starts?
7th, yeah.
Okay, I'm a bit intrigued by that, because I don't know if the Plex market's going to crash or what. It could go really cheap, the Plex, because now it's available in every area. It might make it more accessible, therefore it'd be cheaper. I don't know, maybe that's how it could go, but we'll see. That's a different discussion anyway. Yesena in the lead, lap 4 already. This one nearly coming towards its conclusion. The battle for 4th place is going to be very interesting, though, because 2nd to 4th are very close. Currently, Dante would be going home early, but it's so close in front. He's got to get his whip out at some point, I think, because he is closing on Edmund. Edmund in front, struggling. Yesena, who did have a big lead, Millennium's now closed that down, and he's catching Millennium as we're on to the penultimate lap. Nierian in 3rd. They're currently quite safe. Dante, can he do anything about Edmund to get through? Yes, he can. Dante takes Edmund for the all-important 4th position. You've got to be in the top 4. Edmund's struggling at the rear. Can he do anything to fight back? Nierian looks like he's also struggling as we come on to the final lap now. Dante might be moving to 3rd position. Edmund, a little bit wibbly-wobbly at the rear there. He's definitely struggling to bring this one home. I think he's going to go out in round 1 here, because I can't see how he can close that gap in front. Dante gets a really slow exit, though, off T2. That's brought Edmund a little bit closer. There's still a chance. There's still a chance for Edmund. Yesena and Millennia are coming to the line. Is it going to be a race for the win? It is, I'm going to slow that down, because that's actually going to be quite close, I think, towards the line. We'll just watch it across. Yezena looks like he's got this, but it's still going to be close, I think. I think he's just got it. Yeah, he's going to. Yezena's got it. Well done, Yezena. You'll get through. Let's look at the rear, because Edmund's gone round the outside of Dante in the final corner and knocks him out in round 1. And what do you think of that, Dante?
I'm fucking out of here. Fuck this place.
Round 1 knockout is Dante. You want to find Edmund and go and gank him for that? That's disgusting.
Why do I even come here?
I know. I know. Race 1 winner is Yezena, who takes the 25 million plus the 250 LP bonus. We go back to the main menu to add the last 6 marbles numbers. Unlucky there, Dante, getting knocked out on the last.
Just gonna have to find other ways to occupy my time in the meantime.
Oh,
I
God.
put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
So in this race we have Wham, we have Did Good When, who could be doing good now. It never gets old, that, doesn't it? Saul B. We have...
There's place for you in the Wardig.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't get through is joining the resistance. Noir Widow, a lot of names in this one, a lot of familiar names. This is a big group. This is a heavy-hitting group. And I don't say that with a pun because Heavy Dude's in it, but like genuinely it's a heavy-hitting group. That was shocking, that wasn't it? Here we go. So yeah, a lot of big names in this one. And when I say big names, these are the guys that are online every day, you know, these people. Like we've got Did Good When, Noir, Saul, Blaze, Wham, Heavy Dude. You see these names every single day for, long periods of time. These are the people that, if you're knocking these guys out, you're going to cause some rupture. They're going to come after you. They're going to come and gank you like John Taggart is. Like Dante now. Edmund, do not undock for a few weeks until Dante's calmed down. Just don't do it. This is the last Heat 1. The last Heat 1 race. So top 4 go through. You want to be getting through now. Otherwise, that's it. Oh, we've got on Discord. Let's have a quick look on Discord. I ain't looked. We've got Abs, we've got Corval, Dante, Dajo, Dognut, we've got Jason, we've got John, we've got Kelsey, Cron, Pastor, Sane, Taz, and Vito Russo. What's Vito doing here? Vito, what are you doing here?
Vito.
Yeah, he's if you know, he's obviously the one that we bought the structures off in Nisha. He's part of what's it called, Stardust Collective. So he's obviously just watching our races, thinking, I wonder what these guys get up to. And actually, to be fair, I think, was it Abs? It was one of the new members who joined today who came because of Vito, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
So there we go. There we go. That's where you've come from. There we go. So yeah, Vito's obviously joining us to see how his new member's getting on, and he's seen his new member win his first Heat 1 race. So maybe Vito's trying to maybe the Stardust Collective are trying to rig our giveaways. Suspicious. Selling us them structures for extortionate prices in Nisha and then robbing our giveaways as well. Disgusting. Thankfully, Vito's muted. But anyway, Noir Widow in the lead. We're already on lap 4. Heavy Dude battling. Heavy hitter. Heavy Dude in Did Good When coming along to steal the show. He's going to do good when in that back straight there because he's moved up 1 position. Can he move up 2 and take the lead from Heavy Dude off the final corner? Yes, he can with some serious momentum there. Bottom person currently is Blaze, along with Wham. Wham and Blaze currently would be going out as we start the penultimate lap. We've got Did Good When coming around the final corner. He's in the lead. We've got Heavy Dude, Noir Widow, your top 3. They're safely through at the moment, and there's quite a big gap back to Wham and Blaze. Saul still just about in the danger zone, I'd say. He's not safe yet. Did Good When comes off the final corner to start the final lap now. Heavy Dude safely in second. Noir seemingly struggling in third, though. He's become quite... Look at Wham's pace off the final corner. He comes through to take 4th position. He's going to go up the inside, the outside, the inside. He shoves Noir out the way. Gets through into 4th, into 3rd now. Wham making a statement on the last lap, pushing Saul and Blaze. Blaze looks like he's totally out of it. Saul could still do it on the final corner. We saw Edmund, and the leaders are battling side by side. Did go Heavy Dude set on fire within touching distance of the line. I can't believe it as we say it. Can he get going before Saul comes through? I don't think he's gonna. Saul's gonna get through. It's gonna knock Heavy Dude out on the final lap. I can't believe how close he was to the line.
Outrageous.
That is so cool. That is absolutely tragic there. I thought fires had been nerfed, and then Heavy Dude in the final heat. We haven't had any fires in any of the other races. And on the he was literally, he could see the line in front of him. That is so cruel. The race looks set in stone. Did Good When takes the win. We got Blaze, and we got Heavy Dude getting knocked out in race 1. Now, we go to round 2. So all your round 1 heats are over now. We're going to round 2. Vito's left. So I bet he's like, what the fucking hell's going off here? Clear the list. We now have in round 2. It's going to go to 8 people in these heats. The fuck? Kelsey. There's some weird shit gets played. There really is. Why do I come on here? Honestly, like Kelsey Black Nova in this group. We've got Matt Richards. We've got Pastor Cyber, who won his first race. If you weren't sure of that, Pastor, well done on your first race when you're into this one. We've got Garax, who also made it through. We've got Clam Snooders, who I believe just laughed on Discord a minute ago. Sounded like a clam laugh.
It was me, yes.
It was definitely a clam laugh, I could tell. Xenon, who was a race 1 winner. He's now into race 2. We've got Turka, who got through, because if I remember correctly, he got snuck through on the line at the end of the last race. And then we got Bear 93. There we go. That's your next 8. And in this one, we're going to go to the Delta, as is tradition. In this one, we lose 3. So only top 5 go through in this one. And that would secure your position into the next round. We're going to leave it at 6 laps again round here because it's a bit longer than the paperclip, so it gives us a little bit of a longer race. So 3 get knocked out. So top 5 go through, 3 get knocked out. If you do happen to win, if you can't see the names, just give me a second. If you do happen to win a race in round 2, you will receive a 50 million ISK bonus plus some LP. Obviously, I think it's what on earth's happened here? Why have I got a Varga and all this noted down? I've got the wrong prizes up here, I think. No, I haven't. What the hell's happening here? Oh, that's the old stuff I've got down there. Right, okay. Ignore the race. I'll get back to it in a second. But if you win a race in this one, round 2, you'll receive 50 million ISK plus 500 LP. If you get knocked out, you get 25 million ISK plus 250 LP. So, yeah, you still get quite good stuff if you get knocked out. If you win races, obviously, all the better. Let's see if we get any hat-trick winners this week. So we had Xenon win his race, and we had Pastor Cyber. So they're the 2 you want to keep an eye on for hat-tricks, possibly, because they're the only people that could do that. The rest of the people would just be happy to get through. Very, very big field spread already. I know we missed the first 2 laps, really, while I was reading the prizes out. But massive field spread already. Kelsey currently at the back with Pastor and Garax will be the current 3 going out. Turka, though, yeah, in the danger zone very much. But we saw at the last race, Heavy Dude, a casualty. To be honest, if he got on me, he'd put me in casualty for knocking him out in first race. Xenon in the lead, starts lap 4, already lap 4, only 3 to go. Matt Richards, Bear, top 3, very safe. Clam Snooters now moves into 4th, or is in 4th, but he's falling back towards Turka, the danger zone. Turka and Garax around that area. You want to be getting towards the top 3, Clam, otherwise it's going to get very sweaty towards the end. Kelsey and Pastor at the back, they'll be looking to get through. Especially Pastor, who won his first race. Garax struggling a little bit there, which allows Pastor to make 2 positions in one corner there, passing Kelsey and Garax. The leaders side by side as we come across the line. 2 laps to go. Matt Richards and Xenon battling it out for the win. Xenon, like I say, was a round 1 winner. So yeah, he's going to be looking to keep that streak going. Bear in 3rd. We got Clam 4th. Turka now fighting back, trying to take the position from Clam Snooters. Demotes him to the danger zone, but it's Bear who ends up at the back of all that there, getting shoveled out. Pastor there, Kelsey and Garax with no pace at the rear. Final lap begins. Matt Richards pulling away in the lead. He's secure there. Xenon 2nd. We've got Turka 3rd. Clam, Bear. Turka sets on fire, though, as we say it into turn 1. This is going to change the outcome dramatically at the rear because Turka was looking safely through. That promotes Pastor into a position where he will get through. But Turka manages Clam Snooters with a symbol you don't want to see on the last lap. He's got it twice. Needs to be careful. He's closing. But Matt Richards comes around the final corner. He's going to take the win very comfortably. So we've got Clam Snooters. Oh, he's set on fire. Clam on the last corner. Very similar to Heavy Dude. And he's not going to get going before they turn up. No way in a million years is Clam going to get going. He does set off, but it's too little, too late. They're going to beat him to the line, are they? Oh, it's so close. Who's going to get through? It's going to be Garax gets through on the line. That was pretty intense there at the end. Remember, bottom 3 go out, unfortunately for you guys. So race 2 winner was Matt Richards, convincingly, setting his sights on future prizes. And we have Kelsey getting knocked out in round 2. We have Turka. Rigged. Turka, who set on fire, getting knocked out in race 2. Wow. And then Clam Snooters, unfortunately as well, A casualty
Rigged.
of the fires. There we go. Back to the main menu. We go to the second heat of round 2. Let me get that ready. Add names. We're going to clear the list. We've got another 8 people in this one. Let's see who this next 8 are. We've got Corvald, the race 1 winner. A title I never thought he'd adorn. Here we go.
Unheard of.
Dr. Quantum. Dognut also made it through in round 1. There you go, Dog. You're in there as well. We've got Star Commander. And then with the next group, we've got Ra Zephyr, who was a race 1 winner. He's also getting through to round 2. We've got Carlin. We've got Silver Wolf, and then we've got Taz also in this group. This is the next group. Remember, top 5 go through, just like you've just seen. We're going to go to the track again. Here we go. It's going to be another 6 laps to find out who gets through. Round 1 just completed. What? Here we go. Good luck, everyone. 6 laps to sort it out. Top 5 go through. Bottom 3 are going home. Remember, everyone wins something. Even if you got knocked out in round 1, everyone wins something, so it's worth entering. And for free, why would you not? You could enter this for free, and you could win a Kronos and X amount of other things. It's just senseless not to enter it. Next month, this is most we've ever had. 45 of you in the marbles tonight in our court. Next month, we want to see 50. We're going to aim for 50 next month. Even if you're AFK, let's get you. Ra Zephyr, Taz, Corval, Dr. Quantum, Silverwolf, Dognut, your current top 6, pulling away from Star Commander and Carlin, but it's only lap 1. It's the end of lap 1. It's lap 2. It's going to bunch back up. And as we saw in the last race, drama unfolded towards the end with 2 marbles setting on fire, completely changing the outcome. Marbles members who were expecting to go home early went through to round 3. So it's all to fight for. Ra Zephyr pulling away up front early on. But in these marbles races, we see this so often, and we say it every week when we do the weekly ones. Pulling away early is dangerous because what happens is you lose momentum as the race goes on and you start to go backwards. Some members can do it, some can't. There's a skill to it, definitely. Even though you've got absolutely no control whatsoever over these marbles, and it's completely rigged. Speaking of rigged, Corval's in lead. What the hell is going on, Corvald? What has happened?
I've decided to just win everything.
So we've got hat-trick potentials here. So Corvald and Ra both won their round 1 races. And we always speak of these hat-tricks because I think there's only like 2 members that have ever had hat-tricks before. No one's ever won like a clean sweep. No one's won 1, 2, 3 and 4 rounds. So, you know, people like Corvald and Ra who have currently run their race 1 heats, they're in position to do that possibly. Corvald pulling away in the lead. We did say, though, you've got to be careful not going too early, but this is well over half race distance. Has he timed it well? Current dropout positions would be Dognut, Carlin and Dr. Quantum. But with that group being so close at the back there and closing up, Corvald struggling off the final corner, did have a big lead. Ra's coming back at him and the group behind suddenly can sniff a win. And people at the back like Carlin, Dr. Quantum and Dognut can sniff getting through to round 3 because they're not out of this yet. Ra takes the lead from Corvald on the penultimate lap. Corvald now suddenly from a dominant winner position is not far from the danger zone. Got to be careful here. Silverwolf currently is that marble in the danger zone. He's in the top 5 though. He will get through. But Dognut and Dr. Quantum snapping away behind. Carlin looks like he's out of this one. Got no pace at the back as we come to start the final lap. It's anyone's guess who's going to get through here because Dr. Quantum and Dognut are well within touching distance. Ra Zephyr looking to take that bonus prize win. Corval tries to fight back off T2 there. Doesn't quite work out as we enter T3, T4. Corval still in that position to get through. Dognut, though, looking to try and challenge to the back, which is currently Silverwolf, Star Command. It's so close for them positions. Any one of them 5 there could get knocked out. Ra Zephyr's going to keep the streak going. He's going to take the position. We're going to slow this right down because this is going to be impossible to call. Suddenly, Corvald is in a danger position. Can Dognut do him on the line? He's got momentum. Silverwolf's also slow. Oh, this is going to be so close. This is going to be so close. Dognut and Corval fighting for that last position. Corval comes across to cover him. Can he make it through? Can Dognut do him on the line? No!
That was so close.
So close. Dognut's getting knocked out. Dr. Quantum's out. Carlin's out. There you go. Ra Zephyr keeps the streak going. So, Ra Zephyr was a race 1 winner. He's now a race 2 winner. So, on the potential for hat-tricks and all the other good things that come with it, Dognut, Dr. Quantum and Carlin, you're all going home early, unfortunately. Very close. How close was it on the line? Fucking hell, look at that. What's that?
Nothing in
300s
that.
of a second. Crazy. Where are you going? Dognut is a race 2 knockout. Dr. Quantum as well. You're going home. And Carlin, unlucky there, Carlin. Race 2 knockout. But you still get some ISK. Like I say, 25 million ISK for anyone that's knocked out in round 2. It's better than a cold. What? Right. Oxnard. I better stop doing that. Oxnard. There we go. You're the next one in this group. We've got 2 more round 2 heats to go. Olive was a race 1 winner. He's in this one as well. We've got Tyrion. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's right. It's fine. It's fine. We've got Tyrion. We've got Crom. And then we should have Abs. Obviously, Abs in there as well. We've got Padophile. And then we've got Darjo and Phobos. There we go. That's your next ones. The second groups were slightly mixed up there, but it's fine. They're all the same people that would have met anyway, so it's not a problem. Laps races. We're going to go back to the Delta. We're going to do 8 races. We're going to do 6 laps again. We're going to find out. Lee, check your private message for a sec if you are interested. Yeah, I'll have a look at them afterwards, dude. I can't sit and listen to it. There's no way I could show them anywhere, but I'll listen to them afterwards. Because like I say, we could do it if that's what you're on about. Anyway, I presume that's what you mean. Do you mean in game or?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in game?
No. On Discord. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. I'll have a listen
Okay.
afterwards.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't really do much now, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm thinking if they're good, like I think they're going to be, which I know they will be because some of us were good. We'll put them on we could have them like the overlay entry thing to the giveaways and stuff. Be pretty cool. Right, same again. Top 5 go through. Bottom 3 get knocked out. If you're in this one, there should be 2 winners from the previous races in this. It would be Olive and Abs. So you guys could be looking to follow Raz Effa through with a win to keep that streak going. Currently, Cron in the lead in the early stages of lap 1. Seen some dramatic race 2s so far. That between Dognut and Corval in that last race there was pretty epic. I think this is the furthest you've ever got in marbles, isn't it, Corval?
It must be.
Round 3, what's going on?
I know. See, if I hadn't had that huge lead, I would never have beaten Dognut.
Yeah. See, you went early, lost pace at the end, but it was just enough to scrape through. No fires in that last race, just pure pace that dictated the outcome of that one. In this race, though, Padophile up front early on, Cron, though, going around the outside, who did show amazing pace towards the end of that last race in round 1. If you remember, Cron was looking like, for all intents and purposes, he was going out in round 1. And then towards the end, he closed right up on the leaders and nearly got involved in the battle for the race win. So Cron, possibly a marble that's found his feet in that first race, and he's got a good foundation to go forwards with now. So let's see. As Padophile comes around the outside and demotes him to second, I'm talking absolute shit. Abs in 3rd position. Tyrion, it's currently Darjo there in 5th in the danger zone, very much in the danger zone because Phobos is right behind him. Round 1 winner, Olive, struggling at the back a little bit at the moment, but still plenty of time. I say plenty of time. We're already halfway through. The leaders, though, bunching up. Look at this for the lead. Darjo goes round the outside of 3 marbles, takes the lead there. Abs in 2nd, was leading for a moment there, I believe. Tyrion in 3rd. Cron, the early leader, now 4th, struggling to stay in touch in 5th, as he's been demoted to now. Olive and Oxnard at the rear. Currently, Cron, Olive, and Oxnard will be your 2 people that get demoted out of this race. Tyrion takes the lead from absolutely nowhere. The Vampires sucked someone off and got into the lead. Darjo 2nd. We've got Phobos 3rd. Abs 4th. Cron currently struggling there. Where's Padophile gone? I'm talking about Tyrion in the lead. He's not. Padophile's miles in front. A mistake there. Padophile's lead is so ginormous that I thought it was Tyrion in the lead. He's not. Where's Padophile found this pace from? Has he just missed a lap? How did he do that? Tyrion 2nd. We got Phobos. I thought it didn't add up with Darjo being 5th. I like this. Doesn't make any sense. So your danger zone currently is Cron, Olive, and Oxnard. They're the 3 currently going out. My apologies to Padophile, who did have a ginormous lead. It's now come down a little bit. He's calmed himself down. He's stopped cheating now on this last lap. He don't want to win by too far and cheat. Oxnard gets a symbol you don't want to see. Although at this point, I don't know if it's going to make a difference because he's too far behind at the rear to make an impact on this race. Currently top 5 going through there, you can see. Abs is in 5th position. Cron and Olive right behind him, though. It's not over yet. What's happening to the lead? Padophile's got this one in the bag. Never in question when I found out he was in the lead the last lap. Tyrion's going to get safely through. Top 5 look safe, to be honest. Top 5 look perfectly safe. I don't think there's going to be any surprises as we go into the final corner. Olive, Oxnard and Cron, you're all going home, unfortunately. No drama in that one whatsoever. Just disappointment for the bottom 3. There you go. Congratulations. What the hell is going on there? Congratulations to Paraphile, who decided that he wanted a piece of the action there and was so far in front that I lost him on the track. Olive, Oxnard and Cron, you guys, unfortunately, are all going out when I find your names. Oxnard, where's Cron? There he is. And then we need to find Olive, who was a race 1 winner. Disappointed to go out in race 2. It is what it is. Back to the main menu. Let's get the final 8 in before we go to the last 2, the round 3 heats. The last 8 names in the pot. Let's see who we've got. We have Niarian Redford, who got through his heat. We have Melanie, who got through. We've got Yesena, who was a race 1 winner, so he's another one of them ones we want to watch to see if they can possibly do a hat-trick. The only person at the moment who's on a potential hat-trick is Ra Zephyr. Everyone else has failed miserably to win the second race. Edmund managed to get through. If you remember knocking Dante out on the line, pretty sure Edmund will get knocked out if Dante gets over. Wham Wham also getting through. Did good. We got Saul. And we got Noir. They're your last 8 that are going to try and get through to round 3. Let's go. Delta again. 6 laps. Top 5 going through. If you're still in it, well done. If you don't see your name, you might have already got through if you're late to the party. Let's go. 6 laps to find out who the next 5 are going to be going through. When we get to round 3, there are 2 heats in round 3 only. 2 races in round 3 only, which will include 10 marbles in each group, basically. And then we'll lose 5 from each group. So it's very ruthless in round 3. Top 5 will go through, bottom 5 will go out. So, yeah, if you get through to the top 10 shootout, you pretty much deserve it because you fought your way through. Speaking of fighting your way through, did good when he was maybe going to do good now. Did he do good last month? I can't remember. Across the line he goes to start lap 2. Narian, Melanie, Edmund, and a whole gaggle with Edmund at the back. No one further behind. It's currently Saul at the back, but it can change, and it will change, I guarantee it. Did good when, following in the footsteps possibly of Corvald. He's deciding to go a little bit earlier. He's like, I'm going to use my pace now. I've seen what Corvald did to get through. I'm going to do the same thing. Will it work out? Let's see. Corvald, you might have inspired someone here. Let's see. There he goes, lap 3, did good when, half race distance. About the same lead as Corval at this point. Let's see if it works out the same. At the back, it's Noir, Saul, and Yesena. Don't forget, Yesena was a race 1 winner. So he could potentially still be on that hat-trick thing. Who was the other race 1 winner in this? Let me just have a quick look. I've forgotten already. It was Yesena and Did Good When, actually. So Did Good When being in the lead. Them 2 people were on the hat-trick possibilities. Niarian's closing down. Melanie 3rd. It's a close top 3. Wham coming along in 4th nicely as well to join that party. Splitting himself away from Edmund and Yesena, who are very close battling for that final position through. Still 3 laps to go. Plenty of time to get involved. As Wham gets involved suddenly with the lead, we've got a big scrap. Did Good When was way in front. Suddenly, it's a 4-way scrap for the lead. Pretty much exactly the same as what happened when Corval got a big lead. Starting to go backwards a little bit now is Did Good. And the group behind is closing. The top 6 are incredibly close here. This could be anyone's guess as to get through.
Cool.
Edmund go. Look at him. Look at the speed Edmund's showing there. Flashes of brilliance in the mid-pack. Melanie takes the lead, though, in what I believe is his first monthly giveaway since being in the Corp. Did Good When gets a symbol you don't want to see. Don't do that now. What? Saul and Noir at the back of the field looking like they've got nothing to challenge with. Suddenly Wham looking like he's struggling as well there. As his friend Kelsey's just gone out in the previous races as well. I say friend. Neri and Redford in the lead, but look at this, so close to call behind. You'd all be safe through right now. You top 5 would all be safe through. Did Good When trying to retake his lead as we start the last lap. Wham looking like he's struggling in 6th. Saul and Noir especially got no pace at the rear. Can Wham get involved in this group in front? Will anything happen in front that brings the guys behind back into contention? At the minute, these top 5 working nicely together. The only question is really, who's going to win it? Yesena goes up the inside. The area struggling on the outside. Melanie right there as well. Yesena might have the time this to perfection as he comes across the line. He's done it perfectly. Comes across the line. Takes the win. That's a double for Yesena now. Wham doesn't get through, Sal doesn't get through, and Noir doesn't get through. That is your final Heat 2 result, round 2 Heat results. So yeah, Yezena also another marble that is on the possibility for a treble. Let's get this noted down. Where are my things? There we go. Race 2 winner. That is Yezena. Well done, sir. Great race there. Timed it to perfection at the end. And then we have the round 2 knockouts. Unfortunately, unlucky to everyone that got knocked out in round 2. We've got Wham gets knocked out. Who'll be claiming all sorts of rigged accusations. Saul and Noir also going home. Right, we go to round 3. Don't forget, only 4 rounds. Top 10 shootout coming up very shortly. If you're still in it, well done. In this one, we have 10. So 2 groups of 10 that battle it out to get through. We're going to start back up at the top. We've got Matt Richards, who was a race 2 winner. We've got Pasta, who made it through as well. He's in round 3. We've got Garax, sorry. I was going to say Gorax, and I can't think why I want to say that. It's a character from a game or something. Zenon, who was a race 1 winner, makes it through. We had Bear93 also made it through. Abs, you made it through, obviously. You were a race 1 winner. We got Padophile, who won his race 2. Then we got Dajo. And we got Phobos. Right, I just need to do some counting now to make sure this is going to work alright. Just bear with me a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6. We've got 7, 8, 9. And there should be 2 from that group then. Yeah, there's Star Commander and then Korvald, obviously. There we go. That's the other person who's the 10th name. That's your next 10. And for this track, which one should we use for this one? There was one the other week we used, and it was really good, and I can't remember which one it was. Oh, the Boomerang. I think the Boomerang's pretty good. It's a good track, that. Still the Boomerang. So, 10 of you in this one. If you made it this far, well done. I'll just quickly read out the prizes before we get on. So, in round 3, should you win a race, you will receive 50 million ISK plus 500 LP. No, you won't. If you win a race in round 3, you'll receive 75 million ISK and 750 LP. If you get knocked out, you'll get 50 million ISK and 500 LP. So plenty to win, even if you get knocked out. We're going to up the laps on this one a bit. We're going to go 10 laps on this one because it actually is a quite short track. So we're going to do 10 laps. Top 5 go through, bottom 5 go out. The top 5 will go from both groups to form the top 10 shootout, what we'll have at the end. So right now, you need to be making sure you're in them first positions, them first 5. This track usually provides really good races. We've never done this for a round 3 race, and I think we said the other week we were going to do this because it provided a really good race. And there's a really cool big screen here that you can watch yourself on. Look at that, you can see your live marbles on it. How cool is that? Very cool. Nice little addition there. 10 laps might seem a long race, but if you can see, look, we're already at the end of lap 1 nearly, and it's only been like 40 seconds, so it's going to be over in 5 minutes, which is very quickly. Korvald again in the lead. I don't know what is happening here, Korvald, but this is looking pretty good tonight for you at the moment. I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. If I go out now, there's going to be a mad Scotsman after me in the UK, and there's no water between us. Yeah, it's all right if I piss anyone off from US. There's plenty of ocean between us, you know what I mean? But you, no, I've got to be careful. An heavy dude will come and put me underground or something, you know. Abs at the back currently, but don't worry too much just yet. There's still plenty of time to get involved in the lead race up front. Pasta takes the lead there. Who have we got on the trebles in this one? Let me just have a quick check. So you won't be able to see names for a second. Let me just have a quick look. So Korval won race 1, but he didn't win race 2. I don't think there's anyone in this, actually. No, there's no one in this one. It's the next heat where there's 2 people that can possibly do the treble. In this one, everyone's only won 1 race or just scraped through. Pasta takes the lead. Bear on the outside, though, looking to challenge. We've got Matt Phobos, Korval, Dajo right there. Your top 5 would consist currently of Matt Richards up to there, and then Dajo will be getting knocked out. Zenon, Abs, Padophile, Garax at the back. We're already on lap 3. Like I say, it goes very quickly. 10 laps, you might think, fucking hell, get on with it. But it does go really quick. I've never seen them rocks on the outside. They're actually really scary. I don't know why. Why are them rocks on the outside scary? I don't know why. Sorry, I'm going to start focusing on race. Sorry, I've never noticed them before out there. Bear, Pasta, battling for the lead. Corval right there in third, though, would be happy just to get through, I'm sure. Abs, who'd made tremendous progress from the rear of the field, coming from 10th to 4th at one point there, stumbles a little bit on the final corner, losing some lap time. At the back, Garak's really struggling at the back as we start lap 4, approaching half race distance. Garak's, though, it's not over yet. It's still early enough for you to get involved. And don't forget, there will be fires. I guarantee there will be fires that will affect these races. Pasta struggling there, allowing Corval to reclaim the lead. Bear 93 going with him through as well, trying to go up the inside of Corval now to retake the lead himself. Each of these three in the lead group have all led the race at one point and have been swapping positions left, right and centre. We've got Xenon now who moves into 4th place. Phobos looking like he's struggling. Abs right there trying to move himself into a position and does so to get through. Moves himself around the outside to go into 5th. And your bottom 5 looks as it does at the moment. Phobos, Darjo, Padophile, Matt and Garax. Padophile, who looked so strong in that previous race. Maybe he's just saving his time. Maybe he's just saving his tyres, his energy, his battery, whatever. He's just waiting maybe, but he didn't want to wait too long. We're already halfway through. Corval looking like he's trying to make a break in front for the lead, but he's been caught pretty quickly there by Pasta. So maybe trying to go a little bit too soon there was Corval. Pasta does take the lead. Corval had the momentum there, but Pasta blocks him. Corval comes back to the inside to try and fight for. Don't forget, if you win one of these, it's 75 million ISK and 750 LP for a win. So these races are really worth winning. Not to be sneezed at 75 million ISK as we go across the line. That would be a finish on the last lap there. They were pretty much exactly. That'd be a photo finish on last lap if you guys went across like that. At the rear, Garak still really struggling, looking like he's not going to get involved. Lap 6 begins. Pasta in 2nd position as Corval has pulled away in the lead. Falters again. T3, Corval, is not your friend.
I don't like that corner.
You're getting through all the others pretty well, but T3 is not your friend. Zenon comes from nowhere. He was 4th. Now he's challenging for the lead. As he comes off there, blocked by Pasta, who does Corval the favour there, because I'm pretty sure Zenon would have overtaken them both there. Bear and Matt are currently your top 5 that would be safe through. Abs has fallen back, as has Darjo, into the danger zone, but it's still only lap 6, starting lap 7. Side by side for the lead again between Pasta and Corval. They're really going at it. That's 3 laps in a row. They've gone across that line pretty much statically together. Darjo, though, sets on fire in the mid-pack. I shudder to look at Discord and look at his comment. He's on fire. It's not over yet, Darjo. There may still be a chance. You never know. Don't give up all hope just yet. Pasta's in the lead, but Corval, for once, gets a good run off T3, retakes the lead. That's the battle to watch to the end, I think. Xenon there in 3rd. Just keeping a watching brief at the moment. We've got Bear 93 and Matt are your top 5. Abs trying to get re-involved, and does so. Gets right onto the back. Padophile dropping off. But this bottom 3 have become very detached. It's Darjo, Phobos, and Garax. Corval and Pasta get once again side by side across the line. That's 4 laps in a row. Those guys are giving the spectators some amazing side by side action. Let's see now. This is Corval's bogey corner. He's good everywhere else, but this is where he usually loses the time. Let's see if it happens again. Comes through. It's a better line that time round. Pasta makes a little bit of time, but not too much. Pasta's going to close, but it's not too much. Top 5. Abs has now moved into 5th position as Matt Richards begins to struggle towards the end. Right. Corval in the lead from Pasta. The gap to 3rd is now opening up as Zenon begins to struggle. Bear moves into 3rd. Abs now into 4th. Zenon up the inside to try and reclaim 4th. Does so on the final corner, but we'll get a bad exit. For once now, there's a bit of a lead developed up front. I say that. Pasta closes it down instantly. These two are going to go right to the end battling for the lead. Can Bear get involved in this battle for the lead? We'll have to find out. At the rear, it's still Phobos, Darjo and Garax. Don't forget, it's the top 5 that go through, currently held by Matt Richards, 5th place there. Xenon and Padophile. Xenon, who looked so strong early on, struggling to even stay in the top 5 now. Pasta's retaken the lead from Corval, who once again off that T3 has a bad exit. Can he come back and try and get back in touch with Pasta? He'd be happy just to get through at the moment anyway, but he would like to win the race, obviously. Bear now moves into 2nd position. Pasta stretching his legs up front. We are on the penultimate lap. We come round the final corner to begin the final lap. Let's keep an eye on what's happening in this mid-pack. Matt Richards still currently 5th. It's Padophile 6th, Zenon 7th, Phobos, and then you've got Darjo and Garax at the rear, really struggling. We're going to keep an eye on the leaders, though, because Corval's regained some momentum. He's got into 2nd position. Can he do anything about Pasta up front? He's got the pace. Can he get the line? Pasta's going in early to this corner. That's going to compromise him on the exit. This will give Corval a really good exit here. As you see, it does. There goes Corval into the lead on the last lap. He's surely got this one sewn up now. The momentum he'll carry through these final corners will surely see him to the win. Pasta in 2nd position. Bear, Abs, Matt are your top 5. It's not really changing too much. No big surprises. Oh no!
Well,
I don't
hope you do.
believe it.
Oh my
Corval
god!
sets on fire. Can he get going before
Go,
Matt Richards
quick,
comes?
Go.
I don't think he's gonna.
No,
He's
not
not
really.
gonna.
Oh
I
my
can't believe it.
God.
Corval's gonna get knocked out on the final corner unless Pattenfall sets on fire now, which is not gonna happen. Corval, who dominated the race,
That's insane.
sets on fire on the final corner. The cruelty never ends. That is absolutely
now-
disgusting.
Now we're back to
That's
normal.
3 times. Yeah.
Normal service has been
I
resumed.
can't believe what I've just seen. I cannot believe what I've just seen. That is absolutely
What is it with the
That's-
races tonight where people are just blowing up right in front of the finish line? It's like the
Madness.
third time
Yeah.
to happen.
We've never seen that
That's
before.
3 times now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pasta, race 3 winner. Well done, Pasta. You're a race 1 winner and now a race 3 winner. So Pasta, looking on fire at this moment in time. Unfortunately, we've got to say goodbye
he's
to a
not.
few
I
people.
was.
Well, yeah, there. Unfortunately, yeah. For you, anyway. Corvald, unfortunately, looked like he had that one in the bag. Honestly, I said it. He's got this one in the bag. And look what happens. Final corner sets on fire. I shouldn't say
Ah,
it.
this is the way.
It's disgusting. Darzo's just left. He's not said anything. Darzo's just said he's set miles before race even finished. He walked out halfway through that one. Darzo there, round 3 knockout. We've got Garax, who was also a round 3 knockout. Xenon, I think I've already tagged. I'm just making sure people are getting tagged here. Just bear with me a second. Yep, there we go. And obviously Corvald. I think it's just Phobos now to mark, and then we're good. Phobos, there you go. Round 3 knockout. If you did get knocked out in round 3, you still get a nice little bonus and whatever. It's just a shame it happens in the manner it does on that final corner. Right, the last 10 to go through to the top 10 shootout. We're going to start from the bottom here. We're going to start with Did Good When, who could be doing good now. We've got Edmund. We've got Yezena, who is still on that streak, remember. Race 1, race 2 winner. If he wins this, it's a hat-trick. We've never had anyone do all 4 before. We've had hat-tricks, but never all 4 races. And there are currently 2 people that could still do that. Niarian Redford, who's been quietly going about his business. We've got Tyrion, the vampire Forge, right? Will he suck his way to another position? What?
I see what you did there.
Very good. Finally, someone's got it. It's not a dirty joke at all. It's a vampire joke. Silverwolf. We got Ra Zephyr.
Wolves versus vampires. Where have I
Ra-
seen this before?
Ra Zephyr, who is still on that streak of race 1, race 2 as well. We've got Star Commander, the last person to go into this top 10. That's your last 10 that are going to try and battle it out for this final position. We're going to go back to the Boomerang, because that was actually a pretty good track for that. I prefer it to Sabre. The Sabre does that weird thing where no one really does anything. This, you actually get some racing on it. Right, 10 laps again. Top 5 go through. Good luck, everyone. 2 people in this race to keep an eye on is, not Niarian, so Yezena Cadell, who's currently in 3rd, you'll see on the standings, and Ra Zephyr. Them 2 are currently on race-winning streaks. They won their round 1, round 2 heats. Can they make it a hat-trick? Can they even possibly go and win all 4 races? It's never happened. It's going to happen one day, but it's never happened yet. No one's ever won all 4 of the races. And if you did that, it's an incredible amount of ISK and prizes that you would win. So, yes. Very much monopolising the market if you do that. Silverwolf, who we welcome back to the Corp, or active in the Corp at least. He's been inactive for a good few months now. Comes back last night, signs up, and he finds himself in the lead of a round 3 heat. Tyrion right there, trying to suck his way up to Silver. Stop saying that, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, that is interesting actually. We've got a vampire and a wolf
Is
in
he
this one.
walking himself?
Well, it depends how many ribs he's had removed. But anyway, Ra Zephyr currently at the rear of the field. Won't enjoy seeing that, but we did see it can change. Yezena right there as well. We still got a lot of people who are on Discord in these races, so that's always good to see. Who else is there? We've got Taz in the mid pack. We've got Niarium. We've got Edmund right there. Millenni as well right there in the middle of the pack. Did good when, not doing good at the moment. He's struggling at the back there in 9th position, but it can all change. In the lead, Silverwolf. There we go. Edmund moves into 2nd position with some really good pace on the outside. Could find himself challenging for the lead here as we go down towards the track. Taz moves from about 7th to 3rd in one corner. That's ominous, to say the least. Millennia there and Tyrion are your current top 5. A little bit of a gap back to Star Commander. Yezena, Did Good when, Niarian and Ra Zephyr, our current race win streak members. Not doing so well in this one so far, but it can all change. Getting a bit bouncy there off T3. Silverwolf, Millennium with some really good momentum there, goes around the outside of Silverwolf to try and take the lead. Can he complete the maneuver? Yes, he can. Switches back up the inside. Silverwolf a little bit shocked there. He's like, where the fucking hell did he come from? But Millennium takes the lead there. Edmund in third. We've got Taz and Tyrion. Now, like I said last race, fires will affect it, and they did right at the end. Don't count your chickens too early in this one, because you might be in a safe position, as Corval was, looking like he was going to win the race, and then set on fire in the final corner. The fires do seem less at the moment, though, after the latest patch, I must say.
Don't count your chickens till you've physically crossed the line.
So, yeah, until you've actually gone across that line. I think, right, so let's have a quick look. I'm just going to quickly look at something here, right? So if you set on fire, like there, you'd still have enough momentum to get over, I think. Like, if you set on fire like here...
setting on fire at that point, yeah.
If you set on fire like here, you're just going to stop like there, like Heavy Dude did. So you've got to set on fire like, quite late. Probably where that is. Probably about there, I'd say, where that is. If you set on fire there, I think you'll still make it over. As Millennium, Taz, and Silverwolf shoot across the line. Almost made me jump that. If there was a sound effect there, I'd have shit myself. Silverwolf, Taz, and Millennium, your top three battling it out. They've pulled a significant gap to Edmund, who's in fourth. Yazenna now moves into the top five. Demoting did good when. Tyrion. Oh, Silverwolf set on fire. One of our early leaders sets on fire. Terrible, terrible look there for Silverwolf. Welcome back to the game. That's how it treats you. He will get going again, though, as the rear of the pack approaches. And as Tyrion is in sixth, and Diggowen's not too far in front, there is still a chance for people like Silverwolf. If you set on fire early on, there's still a chance. As the leaders have turned into a threesome again, Millennium, Taz, and Edmund getting all close and personal as we go across the line, making it a three-way scrap. Yazenna now into fourth position due to Silverwolf's demise. Did Goodwen promoted into the top five. Edmund has set on fire in... Oh, and Yazenna. It's all happening. We've had 3 fires in one lap. In the space of a lap, Yazenna now sets on fire. Edmund sets on fire. This is going to change it totally. Who's going to get going before the rear of the field approaches? This is going to mean that Star Commander's now in the 5th position, or was, as Tyrion now moves to 5th. But the bottom 5 now very much secluded from the front of the pack, as we have Millennium and Taz battling it out for the lead. As we begin at lap 7, Taz with a great run off the final corner is going to take the lead as we go across the line. There he goes, into lead. What a finish that would be on the final lap there. Did Goodwen, who's not really done anything in this race, finds himself in 3rd position due to other people's misfortune. Star Commander and Tyrion, your top 5. Millennium, though, with a symbol you don't want to see. This is definitely a race full of action and fires. But the people that have set on fire, like Edmund, still not out of it. He can still see 5th position. He was that far in front, he could still do this. And there are potential for more fires just yet. Yazenna, though, Millennium, as I say it, there are potential for more fires. Millennium sets on fire after looking so strong. Can he get going before Edmund catches? He was around Edmund's place when he did set on fire, Edmund. And now look at that, they're back together on track again. Edmund, though, with the momentum, will be looking to go around the outside and does so to carry the momentum round the final corner. Did Goodwen somehow is in 2nd place. He won't believe his eyes. But out in front is Taz Gideon. I'm not going to say anything because I know yeah, just doing a contempo. We'll just ignore Taz now because there's anything can happen. Anything can happen in this. But Taz is way out in front at the moment. Did Goodwen in 2nd. Star Commander Tyrion Edmonds moved back into the top 5 despite setting on fire. Millennium Nearian, who's had no pace whatsoever, he hasn't set on fire. Neither has Ra's effort, to be fair, and they just have no pace whatsoever. Yazenna at the back really struggling, to be honest, to come back after that fire. May have some flame damage on his marble. Taz starts the penultimate lap. 2 to go for Taz in the lead. Has he timed this to perfection? Tyrion now moves into 2nd place with some serious pace there. Star Commander getting a symbol that you don't want to see now. You do not want to set on fire now. Edmund in 5th. Millennium struggling. The Aryan, who's had no pace at all, comes through into 6th. He can see the possibility of possibly getting through to the top 10 shootout. Ra Zephyr in the background there as well. Not done just yet. Yazenna is definitely done. Yazenna is not getting through to the top 10 shootout. I'm pretty certain of that. Unless everyone combusts about 18 times on this final lap, there's no way you can catch that gap up. Taz Gideon comes through the final corner to start the final lap. Has he timed it to perfection? Has he thought, this is when I want to show my pace? Round 3 and then take the momentum into the top 10 shootout. He goes across the line to start the final lap. We've got Tyrion 2nd, Star Commander 3rd. Did Goodwen. If nothing happens to these 3 here, they will also go through. This is where the action is going to be on the final lap because Edmund is seriously under pressure from the Aryan Redford in 6th position. Ra Zephyr's going with him as well. Millennium's not too far behind, and Silverwolf. Any of them 4 or 5 there could still get through. Yezena's still out of it at the back. Taz, just a Sunday drive for him. It's a Sunday night. He's got his newspaper out. He's coming around the final few corners. Here he goes. We're going to watch him across the line. We'll keep an eye on the back as well. As Edmund's still there fighting. Millennium gets another symbol of death. Pretty much out of it anyway at the moment, so it wouldn't affect too much. Taz comes around the final corner. There's going to be no flames here unless it happens now. No, there he is. He gets across the line. But look at this. Star Commander has closed up. Edmund's closed up. Nierian's not going to get through. The top 5 are going to be set in stone because it's going to be Did Goodwen, Tyrion, Star Commander. Millennium sets on fire on the final corner, but it's too little too late. It's not going to change anything. He was already going out. Yezena's going to take the penultimate position on track. Doesn't change anything. We are going to the top 10 shootout any second. Here we go. Let's just see Millennium across the line there. Unlucky Millennium. 2 fires in one race. I really thought you were going to get through early on. There we go. Let me just mark these results down and then we shall move to the top 10 shootout. Race 3 knockout is Millennium. Is Yezena. Unlucky there. So no hat-trick winners this month. Silver Wolf. And we got Ra Zephyr, who was another one of the potential winners of a hat-trick. Where are you, Ra? Why can't I see you on my list here? Right, there you are. Nieri Redford fought hard at the end to get through, didn't quite make it. And then the round 3 winner, to everyone's disgust, was Taz. It's
you're not watching. You're not watching Contempo's stream, are you?
No, I can only imagine. Does he know?
Good, don't.
Does he know? You haven't went in there again as well, have you?
I did, yeah.
Fuck off. Honestly, Taz, how the fuck do you do this every week? It's disgusting.
I don't know, man.
It's absolutely disgusting. Does he know we're doing this
Just
as well?
type my name
Have you just told him you've won in
Yes.
this as well?
No, not yet. No.
Right. That'll be something to look forward to when I watch it back. Right. Matt Richards. So this is your final top 10 shootout. If you're in this, you're guaranteed a prize of at least 100 million ISK, 160 million ISK, I think it is, or something like that. I'll go through the prizes properly in a minute when I just get the names sorted out. Make sure we get everyone in here. Knockout. We've got a race 1 minute. Abs, you made it through as well. Abs, your first ever marbles race with us, and you're in the top 10 shootout. Pretty incredible.
Nice.
Padophile. That's a welcome to Corp, isn't it, for someone?
How much did Wham promise you?
Yeah. Join the Corp, I'll get you in the top 10 shootout. Taz Gideon, who's just dominated race 3. If he wins this, I'm leaving Corp. So here's a premises for it. If Taz wins this, right, I'm done. I'm basically done. That's it. There's no... Someone else will have to take over.
Don't say that.
Race 1 winner there did good when he's through as well. And that is your top 10 shootout. We have Matt Richards, Pastor, Bear, Abs, Padophile, Star Commander, Taz, Tyrion, Edmund, and Did Good When. They're going to be your top 10 shootout. We're going to go to a laps track. Are we doing the Old Faithful, or are we going to do a different one?
It's got to be the classic.
You reckon?
Yeah.
The Old Classic, let's go. Totally tubular. It's the favourite we use every month. Has given us some
What
good
else would we
races.
even pick?
It has
Nothing
given
else
us some
could
good
be as
races, but
eventful.
I don't know. They sometimes... It has seemed to be better lately, though. They seem to have redone the track again. It seems to be better. Right, I'm going to go through the prizes quickly. So, if you win this race, you will receive a Kronos plus 5,000 loyalty points, which equates to about 125 million ISK. You'll get 200 Plex for second place plus 4,000 LP. Third place will get a Genius plus 12 booster plus 3,000 LP. If you finish fourth, you'll get a high-grade Amulet Epsilon worth... and 2,500 LP. Fifth place prize will get a Core X type 100 meganewton afterburner plus 2000 LP. Sixth place Corpus B type large armor repairer plus 1500 LP. Seventh place, now we've got a list of ships, 3 ships in a row now coming up. You're getting a Astarte for 7th plus 1000 LP. You get an Orthrus for 8th and 750 LP. 9th would get an Occator plus 500. And the 10th place finisher would get a Justin B type medium shield booster plus 250 LP. So everyone wins in this. There's no losers in this race. If you're here, well done. You've managed to get through. Congratulations. We're going to do 12 laps. It's a long race. You've got to earn your prizes. Good luck, everyone. So there's no knockouts in this or anything like that. It's literally whatever your position you finish in, that's your prize. So good luck, everyone. Thank you, everyone, once again for entering the monthly giveaway. It's nearly over already. Can't believe it. It goes so fast. Yeah, next one obviously will be next month. In another 4 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks. And if you didn't sign up for this, if you're watching this and you're thinking, fucking hell, how come I'm not in this? Make sure you get signed up for next month. If you are on Discord and you are in it, well done. Make sure you sign up again next month. More marbles, the more fun we have, basically. And like I say, 45 entries this month is the most we've ever had. So next month we're going to target 50. Because why not? So I'll just send an email every single day until we get 50. Then I'll stop. Star Commander, early leader. Jenkins. Star Commander in the lead early on. It's going to change though, corner by corner. Now this track's a weird track. It either gives you a really close race or everyone gets really split up. I'm hoping it's going to be one of them really close races and not be anticlimactic. It does seem to have got better lately. But this track's funny. If you go early, we always mention about the marbles that disappear up front early on. And when you do that, you never tend to stay there towards the end. Only a few people have ever managed that. So Pataphile being at the back at the moment might look like he's in dire need of some assistance, but he might be just saving himself for later on. You never know. Plus, don't forget, always the threat of fires as usual as well. Just like there was in the last race. We had like 7 fires in that last race. It's going to happen in this one as well, 100%. There will be fires. So there could be some tears. Don't forget, if you do win the first place prize, you're looking at like the Kronos, which is like 1.3 bill, something like that. Plus the LP on top of that. You could be looking at a hefty like 1.4, 1.5 bill sort of thing win tonight if you win this race. And we also have in this race, obviously, some other people have won other races. Like Taz, for example, has won the previous round 3 race. And those people have already won some nice because it is. Plus some loyalty points. So lots to be won tonight. Matt Richards takes the lead. Pataphile really struggling at the back. That's some serious lack of pace there from Pataphile. As we're already on lap 3 of 12. 9 to go. Well, 10 to go, effectively. Pataphile, though, really struggling. Edmund also now detached from the previous group in front. Star Commander still leading. Looking strong in the lead from Did Good When. Matt Richards bare in 4th. We've got Abs, the new member who's just joined the Corp today. He finds himself in the top 10 shootout. Pretty incredible how that's worked out. Just a note on that though, for any new members that have joined the Corp, and if you do win prizes on this, naturally there'll have to be a little bit of like a cool off period or something, you know, before you claim prizes, especially if you win big, because obviously we don't want people joining Corp, winning a massive prize and then leaving a day later or going AFK. So if you do win a prize in this and you're a new member, don't be surprised if it takes a little bit longer for your prizes to be paid out or whatever. Because obviously we have to scrutinise these things a little bit. Otherwise people are just coming and rob us like Taz. It's Star Commander in the lead. Did Good When in 2nd. As I mentioned his name, Taz. He's now in 3rd. Ominously in 3rd. Ah, no, Tyrion's done him. Tyrion sucked past him. Into 3rd. Fights back. Dear God.
I don't like that you keep saying that.
What, that he's sucking people off?
Well,
Yeah, but we know that he eats microwave bacon, so anything's possible. Anything is possible. Where is Tyrion, bad? I thought he'd be on tonight. Maybe he got stuck in microwave. In the lead, Star Commander pulling that early lead that we always talk about. Be careful of. He might be thinking, oh, I've got so much pace here. This is great. I've got this in the bag. This doesn't often end well for the person that pulls away early on. Unless you can really be consistent, often they go backwards. Let's see. Tyrion in 2nd. Did Good, Bear and Taz all looking pretty good at the moment. Matt Richards, Abs is currently in 7th. Pastor 8th. Edmund and Pataphile at the back. Looks like he's just... There's always a marble in this race, isn't there? In this one race, this totally tubular, there's always one marble at the back that seems to struggle. Today it seems to be Pataphile. Unless he can find something, he's not going to be in contention for any of the big prizes because he's almost half a lap behind. Look, if you look there, he's just crossing the line. They're almost coming to half-point distance of this lap, so or at least a third. Did Good When is the first casualty from up front. He was battling for the lead. Small fire there in the engine bay has exploded and takes him down the order, but still, he had such a gap over 8th, 9th and 10th that he's only just going to lose 8th there to Edmund, who goes around the outside. Did Good When, still in 9th. You're still going to win prizes, so even if you set on fire in this, you're still going to win a prize, don't forget, but you're going to take you out the early positions. Tyrion's moved into the lead, as we've been talking about, Did Good. Tyrion's done good now, and takes the lead from Star Commander. Taz Gideon moves into 3rd place, just wanting to get along a little bit, because Matt Richards' pace has seriously dropped off in the last few laps. He's gone backwards a little bit. Obviously, with Did Good When's fire, everyone's been promoted behind. But Tyrion, Star Commander, and Taz looking like the strongest 3 marbles at the moment. They've got a significant gap now over Bear, Matt Richards, and Abs, who Abs now moves into 4th position. We'll be amazed to see this. On his debut in the court, been here about an hour, and he's in 4th place in the monthly marbles. It's madness. Then you've got loyal members like Corval who get ripped off and set on fire. Tyrion, has Corval left yet? Has Corval left his squad yet? Let's have a look. Has he? No, he's still here. He's still here. I think you left of a month, didn't you, Corval, after round 1? You just thought, oh, fuck this, and just left. Star Commander, the early leader, sets on fire. It's heartbreak up front as he was just retaking the lead from Tyrion. Sets on fire. Can he get going again before the mid-pack? So even though he's been on fire, look, he's still going to be in 6th. Possibly 8th after this next corner because the momentum they've got behind is going to overwhelm him eventually. Leaders, though, oh, for fuck's sake. Taz, Tyrion, Taz is in the lead. This is fucking disgusting, Taz, honestly. If you win this, right, you wait until I get in Contempo stream after hearing about that other win. You just wait. Tyrion in 2nd position. Can Tyrion do anything? It is too early yet. It's too early to call. Abs in 3rd. Abs taking currently 3rd position. Not doing anything wrong. Not got shocking pace. Shocking. Abs. Wish I had some abs. Taz in the lead. I ain't seen mine since I was about 12. Taz in the lead. Tyrion battling it out up front. Here we go. It's all kicking off. Abs trying to join the battle for the lead. Suddenly from nowhere. Bear back into 4th. We've got Matt Richards in 5th. Edmund, Star Commander, Pastor, Did Good When. And still, despite all the fires, Patterfile is pretty much resigned to that final position place because he just has no pace whatsoever. It would take a lot of fires in front to bring Patterfile into contention here. So Tyrion takes the lead. He's pulling away a little bit here on lap 7. Still a few laps to go. Don't forget, you're battling here for Kronos. You're battling for some Plex. You're battling for the plus 12 booster. The top 3 prizes are all worth $1 billion ISK at least. So, yeah, being in them top 3 is very, very much worth it. Matt Richards, who did look like he was struggling, maybe just took some time out because he's coming back now at the leaders. Tyrion's pulling away up front a little bit from Taz. Abs closing on Taz, if anything. But Matt Richards is the person on the move because he's about to... Star Commander, 2 fires within a lap. That's absolutely disgusting, look. And he's still going to be in front of Patterfile at this rate because Patterfile is just absolutely nowhere. Can Patterfile make a place up? Can he get into 9th? Yes, he can. Patterfile moves up a position. Just. Let's keep an eye on the leaders, though, because Tyrion's pulled away up front, I can see. Taz Gideon still in 2nd place, a secure 2nd place. Abs in 3rd, trying to get after Taz, trying to get on top of those front 2 in front of him to try and move himself up into the lead positions. 3rd place is still a great result, but he wants more. Matt Richards 4th. Edmund in 5th. Edmund's making a move now. Edmund's coming through the pack nicely. He's starting to look towards challenging for these podium positions, but Tyrion, the vampire, is sucking the life out of this race because he's miles in front of the moment.
Oh my God.
Lap 9 begins.
That was a stretch.
Lap 9 begins. Tyrion, if you want your prizes after this, you know what you've got to suck. Fucking hell. Taz in 2nd. It's foul in here. I apologise to the new members. The people that have just joined, I apologise. It's disgusting. We're supposed to be professional, well, we're not, but anyway, we're supposed to be. You get the gist.
Remember what you wrote.
No, well, I can't. Well, it's don't matter. They don't mean anything anymore. Abs into 2nd place. Taz looking like he's struggling, thankfully, in 3rd. Edmund in 4th, closing in on the top 3 as well. Now, Edmund gets a run there off the back straight. Can he challenge Taz? Taz comes to cover him. Edmund switches to the outside, says, I'll go this way instead. Takes the position. It's all close up front still because Tyrion is now beginning to struggle. And Abs, who just sat in that mid-pack early on, was 7th at one point, is now 2nd, and he's now closing down for the possibility of winning a Kronos on his debut, which will send the rest of the loyal members into absolute uproar. I would never undock for a few weeks, Abs, if you do win this. Edmund in 4th, challenging Taz for 3rd. Matt Richards in 5th, who's looked like he struggled. And amazingly, at the back, Patterfile's actually taken a position. Despite Star Commander setting on fire twice, he's still battling for that position. We're going to keep an eye on the lead. Lap 10 begins, 3 to go. Tyrion has found a little bit more pace now. Can Tyrion do it? We're starting to get to that point of the race now where it's important to be up front. It's important to be in these first few positions because when you're back here now where Pastor, Bear and Did Good When are, you're not going to influence these lead positions unless something strange happens. Edmund's pace is supersonic in the midfield. He's just passed 2 marbles in 2 corners and takes himself into 2nd position. But all this is doing is helping Tyrion. Tyrion's looking in his mirrors that he's got on his marble somehow. Don't know how that works, but he's got his mirrors on his marble, and he's looking behind, and he's thinking, keep battling, lads, because it's nearly a 4-way scrap now for second position. They're so close, second, third, and fourth there. Taz now takes second, Edmund and Abs. But Tyrion is loving this. He's looking behind. He's pulling away. He's thinking, keep battling, because the more you guys battle, and it's now a 4-way scrap for second place because Matt Richards has joined the party and takes 3 marbles round the outside in one corner. I've seen fuck all like it. Tyrion in the lead. He's not got the fastest pace out there. Matt Richards, suddenly a burst of pace. Can he get after Tyrion? The lead is coming down. It's closing down. But Tyrion's got a consistent pace. It's not the fastest, but it's the most consistent out there at the moment. And that's what's possibly going to win him this. Because he's so far in front right now that unless he sets on fire, I don't think he can lose this, honestly. He's got a lap and a half to go. Can the group behind do anything about it? We've seen bigger gaps than this be closed down on the last lap before. But it would take some serious effort from Matt, Taz, Edmund, Abs, who's fallen back to 5th now. Looks like he's given his best early on. We've got Bear in 6th, Didgoodwen, Pasta, and Padophile, who's finally started to find something in this race and has got a potential to move up a few more positions here at this race. Star Commander being set on fire twice has done him no favours. But coming around the final corner to start the final lap, it's within touching distance for Matt. It's within touching distance. It's not over yet, but Tyrion, as long as he just brings it home, a nice consistent final lap. The group split up so much in one lap. I can't believe how much that field spread's happened in one lap. Tyrion struggling to bring it home. You can see he's really on his last legs now. He's got nothing left. Edmund sets on fire from a solid 4th place. That's going to move Abs up and many of the others in the mid-pack. We'll take a look at that later on. We're just going to keep an eye on Tyrion for now. Unlucky there, Edmund. He's still going to get some prizes. Padophile might get a chance of some more prizes, despite looking like he was out of it. But Tyrion coming through. He's got 4 corners to go after this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners to go after this one. 5 corners to go after this one. It's possibly 6. I don't know. I can't count. Might be 6 corners. 5. 4 corners to go. Tyrion is bringing it home. Matt's doing his best to close it down, but it's too little too late because the vampire, who sucked everyone off in these races tonight, is going to get sucked into the final pit straight. Here he comes. Tyrion comes across the line. Tyrion's going to take the Kronos. Well done there, Forge, right?
Fire.
Oh, it's slow, though. He went a bit weird then. That was a little bit weird. Probably can't see because of all jizz on it. Anyway, Matt Richards 2nd. Taz is going to take a podium position in 3rd. Who's going to be 4th? It's going to be Abs Friedrich takes 4th position on debut in the Marbles races tonight. We've got Bear coming across in 5th. Pasta 6th. Edmund and Didgoodwen going at it in 7th and 8th. And it's going to be a Padophile who had absolutely no pace in this. Somehow has finished 9th. We don't know how it's going to happen. Unlucky Star Commander, who was at one point challenging for the lead and leading comfortably. 2 fires take him out of contention. Take him down to 10th. There's your final race results. GG to everyone who took part. Well done. Good race in there. Well done, everyone. And that is the monthly marbles complete. Prizes, obviously, will be announced. Usually I put the results out, like, I don't know, a week after this race or something, half a week after. And then basically you have, like, a couple of weeks to claim your prizes. Remember, you've got to claim your prizes, respond to that email, what I send out. And yeah, that's it, really. Thank you to everyone that's joined the marbles. Hope you enjoyed the monthly giveaway. If you want to have a bit of a soundboard spam before we go, feel free.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Right, that'll do. We will catch you next month. And obviously we've got the weekly giveaway coming up as well. So catch you then.